What's going on, guys? This, like most of my videos, like, hi guys, like, what's going on today's blah blah blah. Like, today I'm gonna be doing that. No, not this one. I'm having problems with my teeth, which brought up a story about an orthodontist, I guess. So, bad story, or bad experience with an orthodontist or whoever does root canals. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Kids, this story is a hint. Brush your teeth, because not brushing them and having problems suck. I brush my teeth every day now. So, like, people calm down and I'm like, hey, that's disgusting. Like, you don't brush your teeth. Oh my god. Like, no, I brush them. So whenever I was little, like, all parents say, like, brush your teeth. You're gonna have problems with your teeth, brush them. Most kids don't listen, and they're like, yeah, whatever. And they go in the bathroom and they like wet their toothbrush, and like I don't know what they do now, but I would like wet my toothbrush and I put a little bit of toothpaste on it, scrub it in with my finger, and then wash it off, and be like, I brushed my teeth, like, and I don't know, but I ended up never brushing them. And my breath, I'm guessing, stunk really bad. But since I never brushed them, I had this black thing pop up in between these two teeth. And at first I was like, what the heck? And I tried to like poke it out with a toothpick or like with my finger or something. It didn't work. So it stayed there for like the longest time. And I was like, why is this? Like, is this just like something in between my teeth? Or like, what is it? It's just like not coming out. And it got very annoying, and it got to the point where I just kind of like ignored it. Like, I got used to maybe the person with the smile with like the black thing in between their teeth. Like, I don't know, I just kind of got used to it. And then one night, it felt like very uncomfortable, and it felt like it was like stabbing my gums, which at the point I didn't understand. I was like, it's just something in between my teeth that won't come out. Like, why is it stabbing my gums? I got a toothpick and started like picking at it, trying to get it out, like blah blah blah. And it like came out, and there was a big old gap in my teeth, and I was like, well, that's great. I don't know why, but like at that time we couldn't make a dentist appointment. I don't know like what was going on or anything, but that gap was there for like 3 or 4 months. I'm not sure how long, but finally, my parents called the dentist, and they were like, well, they just told them, like, hey, like, my daughter's, like, she hasn't been to the dentist in a while, she needs to go back, and she has a gap in her teeth, like, all this stuff. So I went, and, like, they fixed the cavities, all except this one. I was so excited that day. I was like, yes, I'm getting this gap fixed. And I get them, like, no, you're not. They fixed the cavities and everything. But then they tell me, like, hey, you're going to have to go to, like, an orthodontist or something. I don't know what people are called, but I had to get all 4 of these teeth. Like, I don't know if they weren't pulled because they hurt. I don't think they hurt as bad as like a pulled tooth would. But all 4 of these teeth, the front ones, are root canals. They're like, hey, you're gonna have to go to this orthodontist or whatever. You're gonna have to get 4 root canals done. They will not be permanent. They will be temporary. And I was like, okay. They're like, you'll come back here for the permanent ones. And I was like, great, I don't know what any of this means. So I go there, and it's like an hour and a half away from where I live. And at first, it starts off really good. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is exciting. I'm getting my teeth fixed. This is great. I got the temporary caps or whatever in, but I also ended up with like 50 new cuts in my mouth from where the guy and the girl were flirting right over my face. And I was just like, don't kiss and we'll be fine. And quit cutting my mouth, that'd be great. I didn't say that out loud because I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want him to get mad and be like, oh, that was an accident. So, I didn't say anything, but it hurt. And after we finished, I think they do this anyway, but they give you mouthwash to like, I just broke my fingernail. That like frickerty hurt. I don't know if I can see it, but like, ouch. I think they do this anyway, but they gave me and my brother both. My brother had one, But they gave us both mouthwash, and they were like, do this for like so long. I think it's like a month or something. Like, it'll keep the infection out, and it'll help the cuts in your mouth. And I didn't tell that to my brother, and I was like, what the heck? So they knew that they had cut my mouth like 50,000 times, and it didn't stop. He just kept on going, like, kept on flirting, and while he had this like hook thing in my mouth, stabbing me to death, he was looking at her like, how you doing? Talking about their kids and everything. I'm like, oh god, like, talking about my teeth. I'd love to get this whole problem fixed. Like, that'd be great. Didn't happen. We left there, and I told my parents, I was like, I'm never going back there. It sucked. They just flirted with each other. They stabbed my mouth, and like, I showed them the cuts in my mouth and everything. Like, yeah, you're never going back. And I don't know how long it was. We had to go back to my dentist for them to get like the molding or whatever of like these teeth, and then we went and done that. We left, like, I don't know how long it was, but later on, a month or two later, we go back and to my original dentist, like the one we go to all the time, and they're like, okay, like, let's put your permanent ones in, temporary out, and like they had to match the color of my other teeth and everything, which now they're like super yellow. I don't know why, that's disgusting, but like, it don't make any sense. They used to be this color. Say, or like, oh, cleaner, I'm not really sure. So, we go, they take temporary out, and they put the permanents in. They're proud of them, like, they start taking pictures of them and everything, and I'm like, you want to take a picture there, you know, like, just leave my face out. I'm happy with them. I love them. They're taking pictures. They're showing me, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm missing this too." And I guess there was another person that worked there that just like wasn't there for that day. I'm not really sure. And I leave, and I'm loving my teeth. Like, like I'm like the Grinch. You know. I was super happy with them. And 3-4 months later, with that day after I got home, that night I started to like. I was brushing my teeth, and they told me like. They told me don't do something for like a week, and so I didn't. But one night I was like brushing my teeth, and I started to floss, and the floss got stuck, and like, it started like ripping, and I was like, are you serious? So like, I had floss stuck in between my teeth. Not fun. Got it out. But like 4 or 5 months later, I was in church, and like our Sunday school teacher, I don't know why she feels the need to do this, but she always brings candy, and she's always like, here's you some candy, here's you some candy. She brought Fun Dip, and she felt really bad for like the candy she brought done this, but I was eating it, and like I had ate all the powder, like the stick was down to like that big, and I started like chewing the stick, and I had never had any problems with my teeth before. Like, they had never like popped, they had never felt like sand like was in between them, like, meh. But sorry, I was eating a little stick thing, and I chomped down on it with these teeth, and I heard I can't make the noise obviously, but I heard like a pop, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it scared me, and I started crying. And my Sunday school teacher and her son and her son's son was sitting in front of us. And I started like crying, and they looked back like, what's wrong? And like, I didn't say anything. I just kind of like hid my face because I don't like crying in front of people. But I got up, and I went and I got my dad, and I said, my cap or whatever like just popped, like it's loose, like a look, and I'm like, huh, in a church. And I freaked out, because if that pops out, that means there's a big old hole in my mouth. So we go to the back row, and we're sitting there. I'm bawling my eyes out because I'm scared like the tooth's gonna fall out at any moment. And the preacher sees me, and he's like funny, like he has a sense of humor and everything. And I don't think he done this to be funny, but he looked at me and he said, "You wanna come up for prayer?" I think he meant for it to be like a secret, like me to kind of like read his lips. He said it right in the microphone. Like he's just saying, "You wanna come up for prayer?" But it's in the microphone, so it's a lot louder. Which was great, because then everybody was looking at me, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was very annoyed. I wasn't in the best mood since that happened, and I went to the bathroom, and I we had like 5 or 10 minutes left of service, and I just stayed in the bathroom. I was like, I'm not dealing with everybody looking at me. And then church ended, and I went out to the car, and as I was trying to get to the car, like 10 people stopped me. They're like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Just let me get to the car. That sounds rude, but let it happen to you. It's not fun. And plus, like, it happened on a Sunday when the dentist isn't even open. So, anyways, that day goes by. I'm annoyed. I'm mad the rest of the day because my tooth popped loose. My dad calls the dentist the next day. They're like, hey, my daughter's cap or whatever, I don't know what it's called, popped loose, like, she needs it fixed, like, when can we come in? And they're like, we told them the problem before they made an appointment. So that's one thing. Like, I've never had a problem with my dentist ever before, but they told us, like, yeah, come in, and I think it was like on a Friday or Thursday, and they're like, yeah, come in like Thursday or whatever, and we'll fix it. I go in, they know my problems before we get there, and I'm excited. I'm like, yes, I'm finally getting my tooth fixed. We get there, and they wiggle it. They're like, oh, we can't do anything, doctor, and they say the doctor's name, the dentist's name, that, like, owns the place. Like, he's not here, like, come back in next week, and they make it a Thursday or Friday, so it's like a whole nother week of me having to worry about my tooth popping out at any moment. So we go by that week, nothing's wrong. That Sunday, though, everybody's like, is your tooth okay? And I was like, yeah, I still haven't had it fixed. Like, oh, I was very annoyed. We go back that Thursday or Friday. He's there. He pulls it out with, like, one yank, or, like, he does, like, the proper thing, but it feels like it's just a fix it. Yeah, no big deal. He fixed it, or he pulled it out, they fixed it. I leave, no problem since then. Now, last night, or the night, well, no, after that whole thing, then they made, like, a dentist appointment. Remember, this was a while after I got the whole, like, root canal temporary thing done. So by that time, I had, like, 2 or 3 more cavities, and they're like, oh yeah, come back so-and-so, and we'll fix your cavities, like, they'll be gone, and blah, 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 whatever they say. So I went back, and I got this woman, and I was like, she seems nice. She was being talkative, she was being really nice, and, like, she starts working on my teeth, and I was like, holy moly, this woman should not be a dentist. Like, she's nice and everything, I feel sorry for her, but this is just, like, not her calling in life, like, no way. And she, it seems like everybody cuts my gums, but she cut them, not 50 times like the other people did, but she cut them quite a few times, and toward the end, she starts, like, flossing my teeth, and I was like, oh, great, like, whatever, like, they all floss your teeth. And I was like, no, this is nothing new. She starts to floss, I think it's over here, and when she did, she jammed the floss into my gums, and I was like, jump, and she's like, did that hurt? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, if you'd floss your teeth more often, it wouldn't hurt. I was like, you just jammed the floss into my gums. It's gonna hurt no matter how many times I floss my teeth. And she's like, well, I don't know, just don't get smart, or like something like that. And I was like, are you serious? So we start leaving, and, like, we're at the counter, and the woman is, like, telling me everything, and she's like, you don't need to come back till, like, this time. And I was like, okay, well, just don't give me that woman. They're like, why? My dad looks at me like, why do you say that? And I say it, like, oh, okay. I haven't seen her since, and I haven't had her as, like, working on my teeth since then. But yeah, now I have a problem. So, like, this tooth feels loose, and I have a random cut, and they didn't fill this tooth back here last time I was there, and it was a hole then, and it's a bigger hole now. So I'm very annoyed that I gotta go back because of a root canal. Like, can't this not just be solved already? It's my fault. I was brushing my teeth, and it just, like, popped loose. I'm not sure, and I have a big old hole in the back of my mouth, and they gotta fix that, and a filling came out. So, but they warned me that would happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Tell me how you should do my videos, because I don't know. I'm not going to do questions today. Peace out. I'm running out of time. It can only go to 15 minutes. Bye. See y'all later.